In Munster, while Tipperary's hurlers were favourites for the provincial title, there was considerable optimism about the footballers, with the other half of the draw containing Kerry, Cork and the defending champions Clare.
Barry Coffey out there challenge Frankie.
Clare's title defence was to begin and indeed end at Ennis against Cork.
That's well picked up here, and Clare on their way again. Nice ball forward. Martin Daly trying to hold in on goal here. Good situation this, and he's put it over the bar. Belting it down into space. Francis McInerney coming out for the head. And it's Martin Daly looking for another score. It's high, it looks on its way, and it's over the bar. Don Davis threading it back to Cahalan again. Goes over Pat Murray's head on towards Joe Kavanagh, looking for a colleague. Straight away spotting the Corker. He's got away and well away from Seamus Clancy. Clancy trying to pin a tackle on him now. Still Corkery. Oh, it's a goal! Just 13 minutes gone and the sides are level. O'Sullivan towards Colin Corkery. Again, Seamus Clancy not looking 100% fit by any manner of means. Watching as Joe Kavanagh taps it over. It's Kieran O'Sullivan inevitably again. Another great defence-splitting pass. Colin Corkery's having a great match. Back to Mick McCarthy for Cork. Drilling it low towards John Cleary. This could be dangerous. And it's over the bar and the sides are level. O'Sullivan belting it in. That's Kieran O'Sullivan. Touchdown by Colin Cork to Mick McCarthy. And Cork gone in front. Jerry Killeen knocking it across here towards Aidan O'Keefe. Killeen once again. Oh, there's a player inside there, and he's got it, and it's a goal! And it's Martin Daly who's done it! And outside to Colin Corkery against Seamus Clancy, who's had a fairly torrid afternoon against Corcoran. On towards Don Davis. Davis reacting quickly, pulled down. Is that a penalty? And the referee says yes. I think he just waited a second to see whether there was any break coming Cork's way. So Colin Corkery with a goal and 3 points so far. Will he go for a goal here? He rolls it in confidently.
And it was a very confident Cork, having beaten Clare, the champions, who took on their greatest rivals, Kerry, in the semi-final.
Belted ahead, hopefully towards Colin Corkery, dropping down between himself and Morgan Nix, and Joe Kavanagh reading it. For a left-footed kicker, this should be a score, and it is. Don Davis. Good penetrative skills demonstrated by Don Davis, needing support, getting it from Corkery. Thought of a shot, there's support from Larry Tompkins. And Larry Tompkins kicking over his first point in the championship for some time. Joe Kavanagh getting well away from Cohan again. Ominous, because it gives the full forward a chance to set up a scoring chance, and that he does. It's Larry Tompkins making some good headway. It's as though there's no inside forward line functioning just at the moment. Joe Kavanagh trying to do something about that. Trying to pick out Colin Corkery, trying to set himself up for a scoring chance. John Cleary instead, and he's picked out the range on this occasion. Shea Fahey coming racing for it, but it's Seamus Moynihan who got the fingers to it. Won by Tony Davis, however. Cork's team captain in the absence of Mick McCarthy, wonderfully blocked down by Sean Burke. Larry Tompkins driving it in towards Colin Corkery, just touching it down to Kavanagh. Chance to seal this match now, and it's there! And Joe Kavanagh may have missed a few in the first half, but he gets a goal finally with 5 minutes remaining. This was a splendid finish, held his footing well on the 13-metre line as the keeper advanced. And it's Cork 110, Kerry 7 points.
Anthony Davis taken out of it there by John Owens.
Tipperary had few problems with either Limerick or Waterford, but in the Munster final they found Cork an altogether different proposition.
Don Davis, Colum is the nearest defender. Now Corkery, his second point of the game. Mark Farr. John O'Driscoll. John O'Driscoll takes it back from Joe Kavanagh and lands another score. Well fielded by Big Shea Fahey. Shea's fit, he really is a powerhouse of midfield. Down to John O'Driscoll, the breakdown to Mick McCarthy. Trying to burrow his way in. And takes his point expertly. It's Anthony Davis again, driving the team from wing back, playing it up to Barry Coffey. Here's a chance of another score. Lays it on for John O'Driscoll, and via the upright, John knocks it over the bar. That was Brian Corcoran breaking out of the back, playing it up to Mick McCarthy, who led Skib to the championship in the clubs earlier this season. Jerry Ryan is the man who's with him. That's Colin Corkery. That's a score, and Cork are flying. To Sean Brett. Derry Foley, the knock on to Davy Hogan. Hogan lays it now to Mark Sheehan. Sheehan goes for it, and Tipp has got the first score of the game. Pat Maguire here for Tipperary, getting away from Anthony Davis. Getting inside Mark Farr, looks up for the post. Oh, it's a great point. Brilliantly taken by the centre-half forward, Pat Maguire from Lapton Cullen. This man really is a tower of strength in midfield, Big Shea Fahy. Corkery. A lovely, lazy style. Joe Kavanagh. Oh, beautiful swerve by Kavanagh. That's a piece of individual flair. Wonderful play. Comes back to John O'Driscoll, and he takes his point. Colin Corkery. Sean Brett still goal side of him. He's done as well as any cornerback out on him. It's a great ball to Coffey. Coffey to McCarthy. And a block down by Sean Collum, the full-back. Great block. John O'Mara clears it. Derry Foley dispossessed by Kieran O'Sullivan. Well, if ever a footballer on the field deserves a score, he does. He's had a mighty game. Derry Foley. Brian Corcoran bats it down. Mark O'Connor, the Cork fullback. Colin Corkery to Joe Kavanagh. Back to Corkery again. There's where physical strength counts. And that's a super point. Corkery's got 9 points. John O'Driscoll's got 3. And Mick McCarthy's the only one to get a score. Only other one in the forward line to get a score. He's got 1. Nothing from midfield, nothing from the half forward line. Here's McCarthy. Mick McCarthy from Skibbereen. His second point of the game. It really is the foundation of most of their troubles. The bad pass. Cork passing is good, as you can see. It was John O'Driscoll to Barry Coffey to over the black spot, and Coffey's got on the score sheet. Up goes Liam Honohan. It's Derry Foley then for Tipperary. Looking for Peter Lambert. Tipp, we're looking for something from him today. Here's Davy Hogan, this elusive, hard-running left corner forward. Trying to get away from Mark Farr. He's done it. He's in for a goal. Cairns got his hands to it, and it's a goal. Here's Mark O'Connor. John O'Driscoll showing a lot of pace with the cycling shorts. The chance is on. Michael McCarthy. Perfect goal.
It was a very impressive display indeed by Cork to take them through to a meeting with the champions of Connacht. The Connacht crown belonged to Mayo, who had a bye in the first round and had very little in the way of difficulty with Sligo in their semi-final, despite a well-struck Sligo penalty. Mayo, though, responded and in the end won comfortably. A Raymond Dempsey penalty, the final act. The 1992 runners-up Roscommon made it to the final once again at the expense of Leitrim.
Just pushed as he was playing that ball down towards his full forward Larkin Dowd, who has it. Dowd, good run forward. That's a fine score by Dowd Lorcan Dowd. Fisted down by Pat Donoghue, picked up by Tommy Graham. It's been impressive so far in the limited amount of action that he's been called into play. Lorcan Dowd touching it on the ground, but play continues. Junior McManus. First chance to get a score, and he's put it over the bar. Roscommon getting the free kick. They're holding it midfield. Down towards Lorcan Dowd, judged it perfectly, skips away from Mickey Quinn. And that's Paul Early! The goal by Paul Early! Joe Honeyman is a brother of Ollie, who's one of the Leitrim selectors. Marvellous fetch by Liam Conlon. Conlon for Leitrim, a Leitrim side trailing by a goal and 4 points to 2 points. Nicely on. Conlon once again, the starter of that move, and he finishes with a goal! That brings Leitrim right back into it. Tom Ryan. Oh, Paul Early getting away from Declan Darcy quite easily. Lorcan Dowd. Junior McManus to play it out towards Paul Early on that wing, where he got the goal earlier. Inside for Seamus Killoran. Fisted forward, nobody in there. Don Canellan is. Don Canellan for Roscommon, who looks such a potent force as Tommy Graham moving into attack. Hauled down. Doug Dale, the culprit. Lorcan Dowd now, first chance to impress in the second half against Mickey Quinn. Quinn getting back goal side, supported there by Darcy. High up into the air it goes, and Tom Ryan has kicked over another one. Tommy Grahan's free kick. 15 seconds to go, not counting injury time, and that's kicked high and over the bar by Lorcan Dowd.
Gabriel Irvin's kick-outs.
So it was Roscommon against Mayo in the final as it was the previous year. The outcome was to be the same, though Mayo had to stage a remarkable comeback.
Damien Donlan. Way back to Tommy Grahan, who has a goal from way out the field, and that's a great point. Is to wait for support. Junior McManus is that support. Half block down. Added to. And it's Mayo that survive once more, not for very long, as the ball comes straight to Damien Donlan. And the right half back does exactly what his centre half back did a moment ago. Hooks it straight over the bar. Challenge there on Kevin Staunton. Free for Mayo. Ray Dempsey as Gay Sheeran races back into the goal, and it goes over the bar. Well, I haven't seen that happen before, I must say. Junior McManus. Paul Early. It's a nice play by Roscommon now. Don Canellan. It's a fisted pass all the way. It's worked all the way up. It mightn't be good for the purists, and it's still a fisted pass. Worked all the way up, and now dispossessed. There's Pat Holmes that comes away with it. This Connacht final has come to life, thankfully. Kevin O'Neill sending a great ball into space. Running onto it is Ray Dempsey. The Knockmore man drives it in! A goal from Mayo! Scored by Knockmore's Ray Dempsey, but it was a wonderful ball by Kevin O'Neill. And Dempsey, he ran and he ran until he gathered it. And like a veteran, he's only 23 years of age, he struck it beautifully past Gay Sheeran. Dermot Flanagan, TJ Kilgallen, and the Mayo crowd respond to one of their heroes. Here comes Mayo now. Cleverly giving it outside to Noel Durkin. To Kevin O'Neill. To equalise, perhaps. The umpires say yes. Gay Sheeran says no, but it matters little. Roscommon holds on to possession. Junior McManus. And then gives it straight away to Noel Durkin. Dispossessed or fouled. Referee adamant, in fact, that Damien Donlan fouled his marker. Kevin O'Neill once more. That looks a very good shot. Kevin O'Neill's third point of the Connacht final. It puts his side 1 point in front.
That single point good enough for Mayo to retain their Connacht title. A year ago in the All-Ireland semi-final they met Donegal. This time they've got Cork.